Hello traders, this is Mike Billion. Today is May 25th, 2017 and let's talk about the market. So let's start with the S&P. So this is going to be the chart of the month. This is why you have to love technical analysis. So here we have a megaphone that I was talking about it all the time, like for many days talking about this megaphone, and I say I'm going to play the breakout. And I did. But did it work? Nope, because it break out on April 25th, then it moved sideways until last Wednesday it break down like a stone. So the moving sideways plus the breakdown, it took all the intrinsic value of my calls. So at this moment when I was right here, I have to make a decision. Did I have to make a huge loss, 70, 60, 80% loss on many of my calls and get short, or to roll over to buy more time and go long in many other ones? So because I have this chart, this perfectly beautiful support, I roll over all my positions and went long in the Qs and Apples. I add other trades and they all perfectly doing fine. The rollovers are now back to even and are making money. So this was a perfect decision, but it was all based on technical analysis. If you didn't have this chart, this support here, you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't think, okay, that's it, that's it. This is going down. This is major volume. It's gonna break down. That's it. Probably 2097. That would do your support. And many people went short right here, but I went long, and it was all perfectly and based on technical analysis. So let me show you why I closed today. I closed the Qs for a triple digit winning, and I entered the Qs and Apple. So I want to leave all of them open because the Qs is like having Apple. So you don't want to have uh, both open. So right here I got the Qs below the 5 simple moving average, and I closed it today for 110% profits. Nice profits. I think it can go to 142. But I have Apple, and you can see an Apple. Let me show you Apple. Is right here, no moving like the Qs, but it's just consolidating a little bit. But DMI is bullish and strong, so I think it's gonna start moving. Probably not tomorrow because it's Friday, but next week this thing is gonna start moving and get to my target 164. That's my target. Apple is bullish. Now let's talk about AMD. So this one kill me, and the earnings report, it went down a lot. Many of you were really disappointed about this one. We lost 100% on this trade, but it's back on my watch list. So it looks like it's right here, some support around $9 or $10, and I think it's gonna start trending inside this triangle. You have the resistance, you have the support. There is a gap that hasn't been closed at $13.24, which is the Fibonacci also. DMI is still bearish, but is strong. So you gotta be careful. And I'm waiting for a double bottom to test this support right here again for me to go long. So that's what I wanted to put it on my watch list. So if it goes around $10 again, I'm gonna go long, and my target will be around $13. So I'm gonna start trading this triangle, and we can make a lot of money on this one. So it's AMD is back on my watch list, but I'm neutral. I have just gave you the support, which is $10, and that will be your target to enter long. Amazon, like I say, 1,000 before July. I think it's gonna do it before June, and you gotta be careful. I wanted to tell you, you have to be careful when it goes to 1,000. Why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because the directionals on DMI are very overextended. I wanted to show you right here, but doesn't. Okay, you see, the minus directional is getting to the bottom. The plus directional is getting to the top. You see what happened here? It went to the top and the bottom, and it went down slowly. The same happened here. It moved sideways. So when it gets overextended, the directionals, the stock or the price is gonna move sideways and continue, or it's gonna move slowly down. So you have to be careful there. to get profits if you long, because that's the resistance. It's gonna move sideways there, and probably if you trading calls there, it's gonna kill you. So it's better to take profits and wait for a pullback to enter long. But Amazon is still bullish. Baidu, this is the one that I roll over. You know, when the market went down, it killed me. You see this? You see? Let me zoom this out. You see this candle here? That was when the market went down. It tests the breakout right here, the triangle wedge. But I roll over for June because I have May calls. I roll over and now I'm back to even and I have some profits. I think it's gonna go to 198. That's my target, 198, and that will give me triple digit winner. So now let's talk about Caterpillar. Caterpillar, as you can see, is a beautiful chart trending inside a major uptrend channel. This is a multi-year uptrend channel. You have to respect it. I think we're gonna go to the top of the channel around 110 or 112. So you have to keep an eye on this one. I'm long in this one, and I think it has a lot of room to go to 110, 112. We zoom this out right here. You can see here, it break out this resistance, and it's trending up with volume. DMI is bullish. ADX is about 20. So it's very strong. Now let's talk about Facebook. Facebook is at the top of the channel again. You don't want to enter there at the top of the channel. Let me zoom this out. You see the channel? Beautiful channel. It's right there again, very near 153, 154, top of the channel. ADX is 27, is very strong. So let's see if it's gonna break out right here, or it's gonna be a double top at the resistance and probably correct now very nicely. So if you got it at 145, that was a very nice trade, and now you have your target 153, 154. That will be your target because this is the top of the major uptrend channel. Facebook is still bullish. Now let's talk about Momo. So I wanted to keep an eye on Momo, so put it in your watch list. You see the support, you have short-term support, it break down the short-term support. Now you have here a year or a year and a half support. So this is a perfect nice support, and you have to respect Momo because it's a very strong stock. DMI is bullish and strong, so be careful here. What will be your target to enter long? Well, if it confirms about $39.57, or let's say around $40, you gotta go long because this thing is gonna go up and probably go to $50. Momo right now is still bullish. It's just trying to set up something so we can go long, but it's still bullish and strong. So be careful shorting this one. Now let's talk about Netflix. Netflix, like I said, it break out this rectangle sideways, and now it's a 161. We break out 161, which is what my last Fibonacci extension. I think it's gonna go up because DMI is bullish and the target is 170. Netflix is bullish. Nvidia is bullish. This one is on my portfolio. Today it didn't do anything. The market went up but didn't do anything today. It didn't make a higher high. Look at this. But I think my target is 143. It moved 4 days right here, and this Fibonacci 138, 139. But I think 143 is coming. DMI is bullish and really strong. So get out of the way. It's going to 143. And the last one that I wanted to talk about is Wynn Resort. This one is also moving sideways, but it's consolidating very nicely. And I think it's going to go to target 150. The first target is 137, of course, but the major target will be 150. This consolidation here is very nice if you can enter on the breakout, or if you can just have it here, but you have to be careful to buy enough time because it probably is gonna move. It's still gonna move a little bit more sideways, and then boom, breakout. Okay, traders, join McBillion. There is a nice promotion on my website. You can join lifetime. You get my videos, my mentoring, my alerts. Join McBillion. It's only one-time payment. It's a great opportunity. This is everything for today. Trade on.